Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another College Football 25 online game. Today, we have the Texas Longhorns. We got Arch Manning playing quarterback for the Texas Longhorns, to be exact. That's what we're doing today. We're going to see if Arch Manning has the chops to be a starting quarterback in college football at the highest level, and eventually one day, the NFL. For now, Quinn Ewers is still the guy at Texas, so injury permitting, we should be seeing Quinn Ewers starting for the year and Arch Manning taking another year on the bench after pretty much redshirting his freshman year. Arch Manning was almost not even put into CFB 25. He was holding out. He didn't want to be in the game. He didn't want to give up his rights, whatever it may be. But Arch came through at the last minute to get his rights put into the game. He is, I believe, an 87 overall. He's pretty solid. Probably higher of an overall than he should be for someone that didn't play in his first year. But, of course, when you have the Manning name, you can cook like that. So, also when you have the Manning name, we're going to play with you. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to see what Arch has, though. First things first, we got to play some defense. We're playing against the defending champion Michigan Wolverines. Not being led by Jim Harbaugh, but they still got some dogs on this squad. Though one of them should have just thrown a pick. Orgy playing with fire right there. Our linebacker having the awareness of a potato, not being able to step up in that passing lane. We do bring up a fourth down, and understandably, my opponent not trying to kick a 50-yard field goal in CFB 25. So he puts the offense on the field. Oh, but he puts his hands in the cookie jar. That's a mistake that he surely regrets as we get the interception. We didn't need the interception. We just need to stop on fourth down, but we'll take it. Now here's Arch Manning on the field, and Arch Manning right off the field. Arch Manning, what are we doing? I mean, when I say Arch Manning, I mean me, of course. That was not a good decision right there. There wasn't really much breaking open. I was like, let's see if we can bomb it downfield. Clearly not a good idea. So we throw one play, and now we go back on defense. And you see that tight end with the cold ring. I'm not really sure what these cold rings do, if they affect your players' attributes, if they lower some of their attribute ratings by 1 or 2 or something like that. But we got the quarterback cold. We had the tight end cold, though now he's starting to heat up. That's a good man to get the ball to, Donovan Edwards. I expect to see a lot of Donovan Edwards for the rest of this game. That my opponent figured out that 7 is on his team. In the red zone, under pressure, Orgy backward and down he goes. We bring the blitz. It's a loss of 14. Next play, Orgy gets all the yards back and a little bit more than that. 3rd down and 1. Last play of the first quarter. It's a first down. Almost a touchdown for Donovan Edwards. Arch Manning is getting cold on the bench. He's watching as Orgy is escaping and throwing the ball away. That's a fortunate incompletion rather than taking the sack. We're playing some stingy goal line defense. Let's see if we can make a play here. 3rd down and goal. Orgy drop back and picked off. We will be starting this drive at our own 2-yard line. Gotta be careful with Arch bombing downfield. That's Isaiah Bond, who cannot make the catch. Arch put that on target. It wasn't the best throw, a little bit ahead of the receiver, but a superstar like Isaiah Bond, you would expect him to make that catch. Unfortunately, he goes diving out and just cannot haul it in. Isaiah Bond's got 98 speed, so we'll keep looking for him downfield as that is double, maybe triple coverage and intercepted. Trying to put it in for, I believe, Silas Bolden. I thought I could fit that one in there. Arch doesn't really have the arm like that in the game, and even if he did, I don't think that would have worked. So we are off to a rough start. We give up a touchdown here, and Arch, he's looking like a deer in the headlights right now. Maybe this is what would actually happen if we put Arch on the field in real life, and he had to go against the Michigan Wolverines, right? Maybe I'm just putting together a realistic gameplay with Arch, and I'm not trash. But we can score in other ways, including special teams. We are as good as golden, coast to coast for the touchdown. That was a beauty. The blocking was done to perfection right there, where I didn't even have to make a move. Straight line speed and wave them goodbye. The offense is putting up a stinker. Special team says we'll help out the cause as they bang the drum for the Longhorns. We're on the board, baby. Arch, we got a good team around you. We can still win this game, even if you're not playing at your best and you're potentially playing at your absolute worst. We've been on defense a lot this game, and we nearly forfeited defense to give up a kick return. Thankfully, we did not. So, Orchie's got a minute 45 to work with. He's pretty mobile, so he can make those plays outside the pocket. We'll have to contain him at all costs, so... You know, I got to keep an eye on him, though. The main threat is definitely Donovan Edwards. He's the head of the snake. He'll not get the ball here. On third down, on the run, Alex Orji with the completion. Moving downfield, trying to get a lead for Michigan before going into the halftime locker room. And, of course, with college, every first down, you stop the clock. So, oh, the ball's out! The ball is out! None of that matters when the tight end gets stripped of the pigskin. That was a weird animation. The tight end was running like he still had the ball, but we stripped it from behind as we are working on throwing another interception. That's all I can really say about these plays right now. I gotta get my own head out of my butt right now as we hit the nice spin move. Still alive just to fumble the ball. I appreciate the effort. I believe that was CJ Baxter. Maybe you just want to get down, though. But at the same time, I can't even be too mad. We got a pretty lucky fumble force as we get another user interception. Once again, do not put your hands in the cookie jar, my guy. What are you doing? But yeah, we got a pretty fortunate fumble, so we fumble on that. After nearly throwing an interception on the previous play, I can't really be too mad at the game. We got what we deserve. But, I mean, look, this guy's giving us infinite opportunities to not only stay in the game, but try to take the lead going into halftime. Let's see what we can cook up. Right now, it's looking more than likely we'll go into halftime with a 7-7 ball game. I'm not going to jeopardize that too much, but as we have to call a timeout right there. If I could take a downfield shot to Isaiah Bond, I definitely want to let it fly. As that throw outside, maybe a little bit late, but also Arch just doesn't really have the arm for it, nor the accuracy. We don't have the accuracy to throw a drag route right now. I don't know if we've messed up Arch's confidence, but this has gone haywire. Third down, the ball is out, and thankfully recovered by one of our Longhorn offensive linemen. We'll call a timeout here and just get one play off for the end of the first half. We'll give it to CJ Baxter and see if he can do the impossible. Go 90 yards on the final play. He cannot, to no one's surprise. So, I mean, both quarterbacks are putting up a stinker right now. Myself and my opponent, I mean, we're looking like we're auditioning to be like in the next Stevie Wonder movie, I suppose, as we cannot return to kickoff. We are kickoff return merchants. So that means offensively we are screwed, right? Well, let's try to calm things down offensively a little bit. As I said, I throw on the run, but what we want to do is maybe not be so aggressive and just take some easy plays for Arch, make the game easier for the young QB, and maybe that big play will eventually uncork itself and we can get the defense to bite down and leave Isaiah Bond single covered. He's 98 speed, so he's going to be the easy button at some point in the game, but we have to develop that. We have to build on that by getting these short gains, make the defense respect what we're doing underneath, including trying to convert a third down into Arch end zone. No! That goes against everything we just talked about. He got greedy downfield, he's picked off, and now Page on the return. Thankfully tackled, I believe, by Baxter, who nearly took a horrific angle, but thankfully we do make the tackle, and that's going to be a tackle, but only after a huge gain. Orgy on time, on target. Michigan surely gets the lead on this drive. I am begging to lose this game with the bad reads that we've been making all game long. I don't know how we're still tied at 7-7. Hopefully my opponent has one more boo-boo. Oh, he breaks the second attempt. Still alive just to get picked off by Mubaka. Yikes. I mean, my opponent is trying to outplay me in the interceptions department, and I appreciate it because we need it right now in this game. Arch still has a chance to be the hero. Just going to set up a screen pass, make it nice and easy. A first down and a spin move. Holy cow! Spinning and winning. CJ Baxter, crib call. That was stupendous. The spin move to get out of the jam by CJ Baxter. Late third quarter and we've got the lead. Arch with a dime on a screen pass. CJ Baxter made it all happen, and that's the way we have the lead right now. Just two explosive plays on the kick return and on a screen pass, but it is what it is. Let's see if this guy can throw one more pick. We have been playing really good defense. We just got to get one more stop, and we should be as good as gold. You would have to think this could be it. Down he goes. It's a safety on the first and ultimately last play of offense on the drive, and it is now a two-possession lead because of that safety And we're going to get possession to start the four-quarter spin move outside. 30 falls behind. Silas Bolden watching them all drop in his rearview mirror all the way to the 30-yard line. Just for Arch to throw another interception. Can Arch make up for it? Manning trying to track down the linebacker, and thankfully, I believe we get our, that might have been Isaiah Bond that hawked him down. We're just making the game interesting right now. We're throwing for content, I guess. I wish I could say it. I wish I could say I wasn't just playing like complete garbage, but yeah, this is probably not one of my finer moments. We're just having fun out here, I suppose. So roast me as you may wish. I will take it all because I've clearly earned it after this performance, as we'll see if Michigan can make it a one-possession game. Ball is out and recovered by the Longhorns. This has been a disaster class by both offenses today as we bomb it downfield. Isaiah Bond! He's gone, but Arch overthrows him. That was our play as we run a QB wrap with Arch Manning, and he's not the most mobile of quarterbacks, so that's not really going to work out for us. We actually lost yards, I believe. It is now 3rd down and 15, and we'll see if we can cook up a dagger here. More than likely, we're going to cook up another interception. Blitz picked up. Isaiah Bond on the island. You can wave him goodbye. 98 speed will do that to you. Isaiah Bond with the celebration, with the touchdown, with the achievement, and ultimately will be forcing the rage quit. Arch Manning and Isaiah Bond have been working on that connection all game long, and we do put up 200 yards, 2 touchdowns with Arch. I mean, look, this is potentially a realistic outcome of what can happen to Arch Manning in a college game against Michigan. That's all I'm going to say about this, and not talk about, you know, some of the batteries I was making. But I'll do it for this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. If you guys want to see any other players, let me know what player you guys want to see me play with next, and I'll try to do better than I did with Arch. And until then, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.